All right, baby, welcome to the Synth Kumite. Round 5. Man, it's been a long road, but we're close. We're getting close. Round 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at 5. That means we only got 6, 7, 8 left after tonight, and then it's the award show where the winner will be crowned. If it's your first time here, this is a musical competition, maybe the greatest musical competition of all time. It's to crown the heavyweight electronic music champion of the world. There's been 2 champions crowned in the past. This is the 3rd season running. This is an invitation only tournament. We go 1 track over 8 weeks. You make a track a week in real time, and then the votes are tallied at the end of the show. I put a link up. You can vote live. Anybody watching can vote live. You can vote the next day. There's about a 24-hour window to vote, and then it closes down. At the end of the 8 weeks, we tally the votes and we have a winner. That winner will be crowned Kumite champion in the awards night ceremony. But not only that, the top 5 vote getters will compete in a gladiator round, a death match for the golden pedal, okay? And that will be voted on real time, 1 minute to vote, boom, you pick as soon as the tracks are done, 1 minute timer will be up, you vote, and the winner will be crowned for the gladiators. There's 2 winners. There's a gladiator death match winner, and then there's the Kumite champion overall vote getter. Now, it's a very special tournament because you get to hear some of the greatest music of all time. You get to hear some of the greatest musicians of all time. Underground, above ground, far, far above the ground, okay? From all over the place. Some of them don't even seem human, the kind of music they make. That's what we're dealing with here in the Synth Kumite, all right? So welcome. We got some sponsors this year for the show. We have the original pedals by Greg's Lounsberry, baby. Lounsberry pedals, they're absolutely fantastic. He sponsored the Kumite last year. He's the first ever company to reach out and sponsor the show. Absolutely appreciative of that. We've got Fred's Lab, one of the greatest synthesizer companies on planet Earth. Boutique, the bro makes them himself. Absolute friggin' legend. He's got such amazing synths. We'll show that in a little bit also. We got Hot Tub, baby, the hottest energy drink in the world. Check that out, coming soon. We got Iowa Trading Company. All right, this is one of the most greatest branding companies on planet Earth. You need anything done, they'll do it for you, okay? Shirts, hats, underwear, whatever you need. Pens, caps, it don't matter. You need to play an EMOM, you need to do something, you're having a birthday party, you just want a bunch of t-shirts, this cat will get it for you, okay? Then we got the dark slot, baby. Skateboards, merchandise, toys, paraphernalia, the works. They got it all, man. And if you're into beautiful artwork on a skateboard deck, man, this is the place to go. And there's a promo code Samurai10 to use that throughout the whole Kumite. You can go get 10% off over there for the whole span of the Kumite. So, I guess we should get into it, man. We got lots of competitors tonight. We got them from all over the globe. We got them from New Jersey, Newfoundland, Canada, Texas, Nova Scotia, Florida, baby, Laval, Quebec, Sydney, Australia, Belgium, California, North Carolina, Washington, New Brunswick, Colorado. They're from everywhere. Massachusetts, Portugal. We got them from all over the place. So how the tournament's set up is we got 2 brackets set up. There's a lovers bracket, people who just want to do it for the love. Maybe they're putting in a track 1 week, every week, a couple weeks, but they don't want the pressure of the competition, okay? They're not into it because life is life. But then we got the fighters bracket, all right? In the fighters bracket, we got some absolute monsters. The deal is there, you have to put in a track a week and make a track a week. Okay, it's an honor system, but if you want to be that guy, be that guy. But it's an honor system. You're only messing with yourself, all right? So we got a track a week. You make it the week, during the week, and then you submit it, and then we go for it. And like I said, if you can't get a track in, you get bumped down to the lovers bracket. There's nothing wrong with being a lover. Some people are lovers and fighters, all right? And that's where we're at. So how it goes, I kick off the show. We're going to start from the front and go all the way down to the bottom again because we did the round robins last time. And it's going to be a good night of music, man. So I'd say let's get it going. We got a few people in the chat here. We got Wolfman Love, what's up, baby? Sick and Dirty. We got Studio 8 Effects. ApolloHanzo's here. The Machines 1. Skirt. We got Banana Rider 69, the one and only, the master of time. Yeah, listen, week 4 is when everyone kind of like, I don't know, man. I think sometimes in week 4, people phone it in, man. It ain't easy. The pressure gets to people. It breaks some people, you know? This ain't no joke. It's for all the marbles. At the end of this competition, the winner wins a championship belt, a real, like 200-pound championship belt like UFC fighters wear, okay? We got the golden pedal for the death match. We got musical equipment being donated and raffled off. So this ain't no joke, okay? So you better look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why you even joined this competition. You better ask yourself why you were even invited. That's what you need to ask yourself. and start putting in your best effort. You know all about slug life, but if you want to be a superstar, you gotta shed that slimy skin. You know what I mean? Because slug life is a blessing and it's a curse. And you know what I'm talking about. For all the underachievers out there, for the ones who can get it done with little effort and is better than almost everybody. Don't take it for granted. All right? Slug life. Let's get started with the show. I lead it off as usual, and then we're kicking in. Straight up. Here we go. Slug life.
How you doing, everybody out there in Radio Land? There's an event sweeping across the world called the Synth Kumite. I've been getting phone calls non-stop from viewers wanting to hear where they can find out where this music's played. Listen, it's played right here, every Sunday night, 7:30. And do we got a show for you tonight? It's round 5 of the Synth Kumite. And man, I'll tell you what, the people competing tonight are absolute fanatics. They're musical geniuses. They're everything that everybody wishes they could be and more. But I don't know if they got what it takes to win this thing, because they've been phoning it in the last couple weeks. Did they put it down and really get it done? Are they living that slug life? Are they willing to become superstars, to take that caterpillar and turn into the butterfly? But we're gonna see tonight. Let's hit it with that Synth Kumite show. Got what it takes to become the best. Do you want to be mediocre? Do you believe in yourself? Did you give it everything you got? Slug life, it's a blessing. And a curse. It's 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 a curse. Sometimes your worst is your best. In the eyes of all the rest. Phone it in. Slug life. Slug life. Blessing and a curse. It's time for everybody out there to realize you were blessed to be able to get through life as a slug. But it's time to buckle down. Slug life. Slug life. Slug life. To become a superstar, you have to give it everything you got. Because if not, you're just like all the rest. You're a fallen star.
Don't be a fallen star.
Shine is dimmed out.
It's time to get that shine back.
So stop being a little bitch.
Don't be a little bitch. Dig deep. Don't flop around like a dirty fish. Be the best.
This is for all the slugs out there.
Don't be a slug.
Synth Kumite.
Be a superstar.
Let's go, baby.
It's time now. Rise up and be a superstar. Be a superstar. That Slug life, man. If you don't know, you don't know, but I'm about to break down. I'm finna to get that salt gun out and smoke Fisk his slimy ass. Okay? You might get it tonight, bro. You keep it up. You might get it tonight. I ain't in no mood, okay, to deal with nothing tonight, because I'm on that Slug life, bro. Okay? You think you could, but you can't. You think you will, but you won't. You think you did, but you didn't. You think you is, but you ain't. Baby, that's you, Fisk. All right. So that's it, man. That's Slug life, you know? You don't know about it, you don't know about it, but that's how it goes. That's the way it is. All right, let's roll on, man. We got to start off the show as usual. We're going in the order all the way from the top to the bottom tonight. We're going tip the butt, baby. Okay, tip the butt. So you know who it is. It's HanzVolt, the one, the only. Need space? No friggin' comment needed. Just this beautiful man in a gas mask. What are you going to do about it? Let's go with HanzVolt to lead off the show. Like we said, I'm not even doing lovers or combatants lane tonight. We're rolling right tip the butt, baby, tonight. Let's go. baby. That's HanzVolt coming in hot. You know the deal. He ain't messing around. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now we got a little something here. Check this out. This is from Dark Slide, baby. Check it out. This is a little video commercial HanzVolt made.
Go to thedarkslide.com. Thedarkslide.com.
Interesting.
Thedarkslide.
Has music, but I cannot hear. Let me come back a little later and see if I can fix that for you.
Checkout.
All right. Actually, let me just do this. Conductor, if you get a track in or not. So bam, we're moving. We're moving quick tonight. We're moving around. Fast and furious, no doubt. Wolfman Love, you get a track in, my beautiful? Technification, Wolfman Love, a song about the strange moment where we're living through, a time where humanity isn't just being changed by technology, but eagerly welcoming it. Seduced by convenience, curiosity, and power, we step willing into a world that is both thrilling and slightly uncanny. Man, ain't that the truth, man? Wolfman Love got his finger on the pulse as per usual. Let's go. One of my best friends on planet Earth, Wolfman Love. Let's go. Identification. All right, check this out. That's Wolfman Love, man. That is absolutely friggin' awesome. I just want to see if I can get this going again. This is a little dark slide ad right here. Let's have a little look-see. Let's have a look-see.
Go to the darkslide.com. The darkslide.com. The darkslide.com. Code Samurai 10 at checkout.
Shabam bam, baby. Samurai 10 at checkout. Head over to the Dark Slide. Check that out. I should just show you real quick right here. Here it is here, man. This is Dark Slide, one of the sponsors of the show. You can get these beautiful decks, man. You like decks? You get a deck, bro. You know what decks I'm talking about. These are the real decks, baby. Nothing wrong with liking decks, okay? Look at these. You put these up on your wall. Absolutely amazing. So many to choose from. And not only that, man, they got snowboards, they got skateboards, they got media, art, apparel, they got it all. Okay, they got everything. Iowa Trading Company, they got it all. What do you need? Hats, t-shirts, mugs, notebooks, friggin' coffee cups, winter's hats. Wear a winter's hat on top of your baseball cap. We do that sometimes. You need beer pong cups, you can get them. Everything you want, branding, boom, done, everything. Boom, Iowa Trading Company, can't beat them. Fred's Lab right here, look at that manatee, one of the best synthesizers ever made. Friggin' nuts. Spectral, baby. Totally out of this world. Totally crazy. 4-part, 16 voice spectral synthesizer module. MPE enabled, baby. Totally crazy. We got tasty chips with some of the greatest friggin' gear on planet Earth. They got some amazing prizes for the award show. Can you beat that? No, you can't. Don't even try. And then we got Lounsberry pedals, man. One of the greatest guitar pedals on planet Earth. Whirly grinder, organ grinder, tall and fat. We got them in stereo, tall, fat, and wide. We got the works, baby. And he's giving away the golden pedal for the winner of the death match. You can't beat that either. And don't you dare forget, we got my merch site, okay, that you can buy stuff off. We got the KUMITE Unbroken Path award shirt and the mug. The mug's got all the tour, everyone in the KUMITE on the back as well. We got bro synth gear to the wing, non-stop. We got it all, man. So you do what you got to do. You want to buy something, If you don't, you don't. We know, Raw. Listen, man, Twin Cities Auction, he's cheap, all right? He's trying to keep all of his money to himself so he can acquire all these vintage synthesizers. That's no big deal. This is all out there just if you want to do it, do it. Okay, no pressure. No pressure at all. All right, let's get back to the show. Where are we here? That was Wolfman Love, man. What a friggin' track, dude. That might have been one of the best tracks you ever made, I think. Loved it. Can't get enough of it. All right, Studio 8 effects coming in hot. Did he get one in this week? Yes, he did. Electra. Sometimes your musical prowess just isn't enough. Sometimes you have to show some hot Todd to get the views. That's right, baby. Sometimes you got to drink a little hot Todd to get it going. Come for the eye candy and stay for the music. All right, let's do it. Studio 8 effects. I gotta tell you, brother, I like that one. That's nice. That's nice. I think that's my favorite one you've done so far, brother. All right, yeah, man. Like, I gotta say, man, things are going good tonight. Things are going well, you know. Sometimes you gotta come in hot, man. Listen, I'm trying to shed that slimy skin, bro. Sometimes to get out of being a slug, you gotta become a little bit of a thug, okay? All right, a vanilla thug. You know what I mean? The craziest ones. So I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you. Don't even worry about it. What's up, Tony Black, baby? What's up, Mr. Beautiful? In the house, T-Bone. What's happening, baby? Hope everything's going well. All right, let's keep rolling, man. Who do we got up next on the hit list, dude? We got the Hamalorian with Zesty Toast, I believe it is. And what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Insurance Scam. Insurance is a scam. Insurance is a scam. All right, what's it? They jerked my wife around for 3 weeks of finally have a surgery date. That should have been approved earlier. She passed. I will never respect an insurance company for as long as I live. They may help many, but may have hurt more. Damn, bro. Hell hath no fury like a rabbit scorned. You know what I mean? All right, let's roll with Insurance is a Scam by the one, the only, Hamalorian, a.k.a. Crazy Wabbit. Okay, man, that's insurance. It's a scam. Yes, indeed. Lots of scams out there. We got Conductive up there with the big $1.99, baby. Conductive making some donations tonight, man. Appreciate it. Any little bit of cheese on top of the nachos is always a nice little surprise at the end of the night. That's for sure. I got a knee replacement in Canada for $1.99. Yeah, you probably had to wait 6 years to get it, but it only cost you $1.99. Nothing to it. All right, man, that's Hamalorian. We're rolling on, man. We got Paul from PWM in the chat. What's up, Paul, baby? Good to see you. Good to have you here. We got some heavy hitters in the chat tonight, man. Tony Black, Paul. What are you at, boys? Two legends. Welcome. All right, let's keep rolling on tonight, man. We're cooking right through. Next up, we got SynthMode, a freshman to the competition. Absolute legend so far this year. Some amazing tracks. Everybody's doing so good. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Stranger Synths. Always got the good artwork. Don't forget, I should tell everybody, I'm actually choosing the best artwork of the season, and I'm putting it on a t-shirt and giving it to you for free, right? The skin off my own back, all right? My hard-earned cash, I'm giving to you, understand? For the best friggin' artwork, and this one here might be up there, because I like it. I like that a lot, all right? Okay, we know who's leading the pack with the artwork. Twin Cities Oxygen. He's leading the artwork. I ain't hiding it. It's my vote. I get to pick it, so I get to do what I want. But don't forget, we got Noir La Blanc too, man. A huge friend of the channel. He likes what's going on with the music here and the competition. He's donating a gift for the raffle, a piece of modular equipment. So that's very, very cool. So we thank you, Noir. Great show going on Thursday nights with Autumn Garb. And beautiful tandem, beautiful combo. I watch it every Friday morning when I'm cleaning, you know, doing little work down low, you know what I mean? So that's that. And don't forget, we got Symptoms of Reality as well, sponsoring the show and throwing in a prize as well. And don't forget, we got Banana Rider, also a competitor throwing in a prize, okay? So there's lots of prizes to go for the raffle, all right? But it's for bragging rights, really. The prizes are just a bonus, okay? All right, we'll keep moving here. We keep moving. And let's check out Stranger Synths by SynthMode. Synth Kumite Week 5, all sounds are coming exclusively from the Overheim TE-05. Ooh, one synth, one sound. It blends analog pads and bass with nostalgic arpeggios reminiscent of the soundtrack of the famous retro show. Shall we? Studio 8 effects coming in hot, man. Quick hitter, baby. We dig it. You know, the beautiful thing about the Kumite, there's so much variety, so much difference. You get longer tracks, you get shorter tracks, you get synthwave, you get hardcore, you get dubstep, you get rock and roll, you get shredder. I got a vibe tonight that we're getting to get some crazy shredding going on from ApolloHanzo. I don't know, man. We got the greatest artwork going. And you know, the theme of the show tonight, thank you, man. Thank you for that donation there. Machines One, appreciate it. Slug Life. Everybody wants to know what Slug Life is. Slug Life is just, it's a lifestyle, man. You know, me as I feel like I'm an eternal underachiever. I just kind of never ever, I just feel like I never ever really rose to my potential. And it's because I could always find a way to do it pretty good with not a maximum amount of effort, right? That's slug life, you know? And it's a blessing and a curse, but sometimes the blessings become a curse because you realize, man, I could really, really go for it here if I actually put in some mega effort, you know? So from slug to a superstar tonight, because I'm hoping everybody puts in a real big effort for the last 3 weeks of the Kumite. This is week 5. This is when it gets real. This is when it gets hard. This is when it gets hairy. And this is when you don't know where you are on the leaderboard, if you're winning. You don't know how good your tracks are stacking up against everybody else. And it's a public vote. It's like American Idol, okay? But it's like Synth Idol. So that's the deal, man. I hope you guys all put in your mega effort. I hope you take advantage of this wonderful event we have to put out an 8-track album at the end of this that you're proud of. That's what I'm hoping. I was talking to Machines One earlier today, and he told me, man, this is going to be my 3rd album in 3 years, you know? Some people never make an album, but he's got 3 albums in 3 years that he's very proud of. He's a great musician. So when I heard that, I was like, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next. Who do we got next, baby? We got SynthCircus. Now, this is Greg Lounsberry, baby. From Lounsberry Pedals. He's sponsoring the competition, Absolute Animal, and he's also in the competition in Lover's Lane, because obviously, you know, you can't, because people, you know, you got to stay at, you can't compete and give a prize, because, you know, that's, some people might call that bias, but you know what I mean? All right, let's go with Greg. What do we got for the thing here? Charterhouse is the boarding school that inspired Hogwarts from the Harry Potter series. It was where, let me highlight this so I can read it better. Oh, damn. It is where the band Genesis were formed. Oh, crazy. Releasing their first album, White, still in high school. This is my best attempt as a tip of the bowler hat to Genesis using the Korg multi-poly. Shout out to my son, Jake, who has Down syndrome. He created the cover art. Awesome, dude. Cover art from your boy. All right, let's roll. man. Very cool. I think, man, that was your first attempt at a Genesis track. That sounded good. Love the artwork. Super cool, man. Attaboy, Greggy. What a track, man. What a track, what a track, what a track, what a track. Thank you, HanzVolt. HanzVolt says, don't be a bunch of cheapos. Listen, man, we're all cheapos around here. You know what I mean? We're all a little bit cheap around here. No big deal. Like Paul was saying, Synth Idol, I love it. This is kind of Synth Idol. It's a popularity contest, whether you like it or not, man. Whoever gets the most votes over the whole 8 weeks cumulative wins. That's the way it is. That's why Fisk is here, okay? Fisk is the Simon Cowell, all right? Fisk Cowell. Fisk Cowell is our resident, you know, critique. That's what he's here for, you know? Nothing wrong with it. You need a little bit of yin to the yang, all right? Shout out to the Whisper song with the Yin Yang Twins. Okay, who else we got going on here? Do. We're rolling, we're rolling, we're rolling. We got Blairy'sBeatLab coming up next, man, from Perth, Australia. Blairy's an absolute fantastic musician, pure legend, another freshman to the competition, an invitee this year, and I'm super pumped to have him. And he's got a great YouTube channel as well, and he does some amazing music. So let's check out Blairy'sBeatLab. Coming in hot. KUMITE album 3, song 5. I think this is how I'm doing here. KUMITE 3 album. All right. This is called Terabyte Holocaust. KUMITE 3 week 5. Let's do it. Absolutely friggin' bonkers, bro. Blairy. Now that's superstar. That is absolutely friggin' nuts, man. That, like someone just said in the chat, dude, the fact that you made that in a week is absolutely bonkers. Just let me check something real quick, because usually I don't have the ads on. Let me check something. During the show, I usually turn them on after. I don't know if I can even do anything here. Hold on. Delay ads. What the fuck? What's this? Hold on a second. There we go. I think I got it turned off. What's this? Hold on. Insert. Oops. Delay. All right. I think I got it working here. I don't know. I didn't check it before, so somebody out there who's too cheap to buy YouTube Premium, like myself, I don't have YouTube Premium, so I'm also cheap, so don't even worry about it. But like I said, I usually only turn the ads on after the show is over for that reason. All right, man, let's, who do we got next? Where is it? That was nuts, Blairy. Absolutely crazy, bro. Let me jump back over here. All right, let's see. Next up on the hit list, we got Slack, baby. So coming down the line, we got Slack, Tactical Midi, Twin Cities Oxygen. That's who's up in the next top three, okay? That's who's on deck. Slack, Tactical, Twin Cities, Apollo. Slack has been having an absolute rip-roaring competition as well. New freshman to the tournament. The freshmen this year are giving the legends a run for their money. And that's what we like to see, because we invite people to the Kumite every year who are extreme talent. Okay, hand-picked talent and legends. All right, let's check out Slack, Scatterbrain. Let's roll. Baby, that's Slack coming in hot with another, man. Slack taking us back in time through the wormhole, back to the 90s. I gotta say, Slack, for me personally, he's got one of the coolest voices I ever heard. So I love the voice, man. I love the 90s. Don't get me wrong, man. I feel like the 90s was my decade. Whew, damn, 90s was good. What do you think, fellas? Come on, man. That's nuts. Slack, absolutely out of control. Scatterbrain sing-along. Good spot in the album to have a sing-along, dude. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Next up, baby, we got Tactical Midi. Thank you, man, for the don't forget to like the show. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do all that. Don't forget to have a little bit and a little bit of that. Let's check out that Dark Slide ad again from Hans, because it's super cool. Where is it? Hold on, little girl. Show me what she's done to you. Stand up, little girl. A broken heart can't be that bad. Let's check it out right now.
Go to the dogslide.com. The dogslide.com. The dogslide.com. Code Samurai 10 at checkout.
All right, man, that's the Dark Slide commercial HanzVolt made. Absolutely cool. I know Greg Lounsberry Pedals got a promo code going. I think Greg throw it in the chat because I can't remember it. And we also got the Samurai 10 if you want to pick up a cool skateboard, some merchandise, some they got vinyls there for all the NPC bros out there. Someone just mentioned it. There's ads on. I forgot to turn the ads off. I usually have them off for the show, put them on later. But listen, man, don't be a cheap boy. Go buy YouTube Premium. I don't got YouTube Premium because I don't really care. I like ads. But if there's ads popping up, too bad. All right. So sad. All right, let's keep rolling. Who's up next? Tactical Midi from Florida. Rum and Spice and Everything Nice. I'm loving the cover art on this. Ooh, tack. This could be up there for cover art of the year. I like it. Let's roll.
Rum and spice, this is nice. Yeah. I drink it with ice. Okay. Fill my cup real nice with purple drink that spice. Yeah, rum and spice. Coming from the island, middle Caribbean. The weather is nice with a mamacita. Because the streets are hot like salsa. Better mind your business, papa. Mind your business, papa. Rum and spice. Yeah. Rum and spice. What? This is nice. I drink it with ice. Fill my cup real nice. With purple, drink that spice. Yeah. Drink that spice. Yeah. Drink that spice. Oh man. Man, you alright? Wait a minute, man. I don't feel good, man. Get up, I'm feeling kind of, bro. Like everything is weird. I think I'm floating, man. Oh, whoa, hold up, wait, I feel the room rotate. Rum and spice got me drifting out of place. Heart beating slow, everything is in delay. Hey, now I'm floating while the bass line fades away. Rum and spice, I said rum and spice, I fill it with ice, give me more ice. Rum and spice.
Rum and spice.
Yeah, rum and spice, you know, this is nice. I drink it with ice. Fill my cup real nice. With purple, drink that spice. Yeah, rum and spice. Okay, this is nice. I drink it with ice. Fill my cup real nice. With purple, drink that spice. Drink that spice. Okay, drink that spice.
Okay, listen, Tactical Midi, dude, Rum and Spice. I'll tell you what, bro. Slugs and Superstars, man, that's a superstar track tonight. I think, personally, my opinion, I think you should put vocals on way more of your tracks. I think it makes it super, super, super special. What you just did there was friggin' awesome. Rum and spice, baby. This track is making me drink even harder, Paul says. That's a fact, man. Listen, if you're having a sip of something out there, throw in the chat what you're sipping on. Rum and spice. Tactical Midi. That's your greatest track. That's your greatest track. You need to sing on every track. I'm sending that to all the bros too. Someone just said, I got to send that to all the bros because that's a wicked, wicked, wicked track. Man, like Get Jervis was just saying, lots of earworms tonight, man. You know what? This is what I think I'm going to do. I listen to, shout out to Weaver Beats. I listen to Weaver Beats is sending my music sometimes over on his channel. And I'd like to throw out a friendly challenge, man. I think we have the Kumite Legends versus some of the Weaver Beavers because I think that would be a cool competition, man. You pick your top 8, I pick our top 8. We'll go 10 and 10. Whoever wants to do it, maybe we'll go 20 and 20. But yeah, the Weaver Beavers versus the friggin' Renegades. I mean, personally, this is me. No disrespect. I think our music absolutely nukes Weavers. Weavers send in your beats, not Weavers, his actual music. But, you know, if that's just me, I would love to have a little friendly competition if he wants to do it. Throw it out there. Fisk, Pat, send a carrier pigeon over to Weaver and ask him if he wants to do a one-off Kumite, the Beavers versus the Renegades. Because the tracks coming in here tonight are absolutely hot fire. All right, got to keep moving. Hold on, my mouse is running out of batteries, so I got to be careful. All right, next up, baby, we got Twin Cities Oxygen. Right now, he's leading the charge in album art with the SnowBeast. He's coming alive. Tonight, he's got the Frost Beast. Let's check the album art real quick because he's coming in hot. Look, we got the SnowBeast rolling up on the Phillies, saying what's up, coming over. He's liking it. He's looking. He's liking. You know what I mean? The SnowBeast knows where it's going. Roll down. He's like, hey, what's happening, baby? They're like, what's up, SnowBeast? He's like, let me hit it for you. Douche. Then he comes over here, does a little jump hop. The girls are friggin' all shy and everything. SnowBeast is there. Before you know it, he's leaving the club with all 3 of them. Crazy. All right, let's go with SnowBeast track. The Snowman Cometh from Twin Cities Oxygen.
Frostbit, Peruvian, Colombian, Frostbit, Bolivia, Peruvian, Frostbit, Colombian.
Ooh, Frostbit, baby. No candy, baby. All right, I dig it. Dude, Twin Cities, SnowBeast is becoming something of a force. I gotta say, yeah, like Fish says, a little bit of that garlic powder, yoink, 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 yoink. You know what I mean? For everyone out there who knows what we mean. All right. So yeah, man, I gotta apologize again. The ads are on, man. If you're one of those cheap asses who didn't go buy YouTube Premium because you're trying to save up a load of money, you know, I turned on ads by accident. I forgot to click the button, you know, it automatically turns them on because YouTube is trying to get paid, you know. So I know Shades Darker's having a bit of a time tonight having to watch those silent ads that flick across the screen. But, you know, I don't know. Somebody send him some money, will you? Stop the complaining. How many times are you going to post in the chat these ads? You know? Damn, bro. I'm just kidding. I don't got YouTube Premium either, so I'd be complaining as well. But I can't turn them off mid-show. I don't know how. I actually don't know how. All I can do is go... The ad says it's pause, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. One ad every 10 minutes, it says, is what is coming up. So, you're going to have to deal with that, bro. Or someone's going to have... You're going to have to call your uncle and get him to send you some money. If you're that broke. All right, hold on. Where are we? All right, we're up next, man. We're rolling right through here tonight. We got Apollo, baby, coming in with Ultra Mega Death to the Red Mantis. Apollo. Ooh, Apollo's looking for that art. Oh, dude, Twin Cities. I don't know. Apollo might have you, dude. Tonight, we got SynthMode, Apollo, Twin Cities, and Tactical for my picks for artwork tonight. Yeah, Shades Darker. Go download Brave Browser, man. If you don't got YouTube Premium, someone says Brave Browser's worth. Life is rough. Yeah, life is tough. Life is rough. I hear you. All right, let's see. Deep fry. Heat the oil to high heat. Deep fry the mantis until golden brown, and optionally refry for extra crunchiness. Bro, I've eaten insects flat out nonstop. I've eaten cockroaches. I've eaten tarantulas. I've eaten friggin' maggots. I've ate it all because I've been there. All right, let's roll.
Don't fear the red mantis.
Okay, baby, that's ApolloHanzo, man, with the real shredder friggin' album this year. Definitely beautiful artwork. I'm loving that, dude. Paul might not love that. That's the mantis head cut off right there. Paul might not be loving that artwork, but at least it's the red mantis, not the green mantis. Right, Paul, baby? Absolute epic track. All right, man, we're going. We're rolling through them here. We got No Lake from Belgium up. Good friend of mine. I always got to shout out No Lake because No Lake is one of the first people that ever subscribed to the channel. He's one of those guys. You ever see that video? It's like, that one subscriber kept me going, that one viewer. I think it's from I Show Speed. And yeah, No Lake was one of those guys, man. He was one of those guys who always came around, always showed support, always showed love when I'm just, you know, I'm a guy who just plays a musician on TV, but he always showed love to me. And I always show love back to No Lake. And he's a great musician. Let's check him out right here. We got Stay Forever. Little different vibe, he said. Kumite Week 5, Lovers Bracket.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
All right, baby, that's the legendary No Lake, man. If you don't know him, he's got a YouTube channel. He's got his Bandcamp. The bro puts out like an album a week. It's absolutely berserk. He's definitely one of the greatest musicians of all time. And if you don't know, now you know, and you should all go check him out because he's amazing. All right, he's in the Lovers Bracket this year. Just doing it for the love of it. All right, we're rolling over to the one, the only Pintos up on deck. I like to do the up deck. Next, we got the PintoSonic, baby, from Laval, Quebec, Maple Syrup Mafia member. Then we got Eternian representing Sydney, Australia with our boy Blairy. Okay, and then we got Floating Robots, ValidCore, and Juice. A Shade Darker, Machines 1, DJ Doggy Dad, Interceptor, Space Capsule, KRAFT, HarmonicSonics, Ayer, and Unlabelable. And that's, I think, we're rolling right through tonight, man. What a night of music. Again, I want to thank the sponsors of the show. I want to thank them for, supporting underground musicians and all that, man. Great stuff. And I want to thank HanzVolt for making that super cool Dark Slide video. Awesome. All right, let's roll to PintoSonic. Huge fan favorite. Always consistent, always killer. Damn! PintoSonic got that Miami Nightlife 1984, dude. That's the Slug life, bro. Hold on. Let me see this. What's up? Look at this. This is the Slug Life right there. And I think PintoSonic went and did a similar vibe, dude. Hot Tub. That's Superstar. That's not Slug Life. Actually, no, it is though, too, because that's what's up. Another track inspired by Miami Vice TV series. The synths and the drum machines used for this track: Behringer UBXA, boom, Korg MS2000R, Roland Juno 60 ACB, Roland System 8, Behringer RD9. Listen, don't ever let anybody tell you. Someone asked, is Behringer sponsoring the Kumite? I told them, Behringer's sponsoring the Globe. All right? Behringer's sponsoring the Globe because they're giving you awesome gear for the most affordable prices with amazing sound. So they're sponsoring the world. All right? They're a great friend of the channel. All right, baby, that's PintoSonic. That's why he's one of the greatest to ever do it. The cool thing about PintoSonic is, man, He's got a great YouTube channel as well, man. He can show you how to make all this stuff. He goes through how to make it. He's a super legend. And man, I know for a fact there's one guy in the chat, Jay Will, good friend of mine, and he loves PintoSonic. He's one of the bros who said, bro, PintoSonic's awesome. He doesn't play synths or nothing like that. He just listens to the music. Listens to the show. And yeah, PintoSonic, you're a friggin' legend, brother. You're an absolute legend. And I just heard Echo Craft said he wishes he could go back to the 80s. Listen, bro. It's just a vibe. That's all it is, man. It's just a vibe. Just because work tells you to dress a certain way, just because TV and internet tells you that's the style today, just because everyone says you should have this, you should have that to be up on tech, you don't have to do any of it. You can just live your life exactly how you want to. I think everyone should just live in the era that they loved, man, and make it their style. I don't know if I don't even know, man. I'm not even trapped in a year, I don't think. Some people think I got the wildest outfits of all time. You know what I mean? Who's going to walk around dressed like this? Who's rolling up? Who's rolling up? Who's rolling up? Who's rolling up into Pink Bro Synth? Who's rolling up into Pink Bro Synth? Nobody. Okay? Who's rolling up? You can't deal with it. You can't deal with it. That's the deal. All right. Who's next? We've got coming up right now Eternian. So Eternian, man, he's got 2 songs this week. He's got the Machines, Elves, and the Fairy Tales, and then we're jumping over to Lulu because there was a little mishap last week. So Eternian bro's getting double time this week. And with my most humble forgiveness, sir. I don't even know how that possibly happened. Thanks to the friggin' mods. Thank the mods. Thank the blue wrenches. I got to blame it on someone because you can't blame it on the man at the top. You can't blame me. But I do take all responsibility because I don't know how that happened. All right, let's roll with this one. A sonic exploration of spiritual machine elves. Cool. And the fairy tales of those who enter the world. The buck stops at the top. Okay, so I got to take the blame. Machine Elves and Fairy Tales by Eternian. Boom, boom, baby. That's Eternian coming in with the Machine Elves and Fairy Tales. Very, very cool, my brother. Now we got Lulu. Now, this is some of the most avant-garde cover art. I don't know. This is so wild. This is Lulu the Pig, bro. I might have to throw this into the running for the best artwork. I don't know. It's up there. We'll have to see. Runner up tonight, dude. All right. This track was made from IntelliGel Cascadia, the Mofo, the Prophet 12, AS1, and SP. Hey, nobody can say that this artwork was made with AI, okay? This was made with HI. Let's go with Lulu from Attorney and track number 2 for the night, baby. You the man. Yeah, Blairy, you know the deal, man. True OGs do cover art in Microsoft Paint, bro. I love it. Look at this. Come on, dude. You know what? That's going in the running. I don't care what anyone says. Just because it's so analog, this is going in the running for top artwork of KUMITE 2026. I love it. Attaboy, Attorney, man. 2 great tracks, my brother. All right, where are we rolling to now? We're going down. I don't think Vic Korftrock got one in, but I'll just check. Nope. He's in Lover's Lane anyways. Floating Robots. The Metaphysical, March 8th. What's the date? Perfect timing. Now, Floating Robots is also an absolute, had a fantastic track last week. I'm loving it. And let's hear what he's got for us today. That was friggin' very, very good, man. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Listen, if Fisk is saying, giving you a compliment in here, I think it's like the Simon Cowell, baby. You got to take it as a compliment. That was shoegazy, baby. Gazy, as they say. Gazi, whatever it is. That was super cool, man. Floating Robots. Very good track, dude. Sometimes I think to myself, man, if I could just go to a concert and listen to all your guys' music in one night, I'd be a pretty happy man, you know? I'd be a pretty happy man. We'll see. Bravo. It's got my vote. Eternian. Yeah, it's so many good tracks. It's so hard to vote. This is what's cool. This is why if you wait a little bit to vote, Banana Rider timestamps everything and we update it in the description so you can go back tomorrow and you can listen to a couple tracks that you thought were like strong ones for you personally, and then you can put your vote in, because the voting stays open for like 22 hours. Closes 7:30 tomorrow night, the voting. I post a link at the end of the show. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Man, some tracks tonight are nuts. They're good. They're amazing. Artwork's nuts. I got a couple favorites tonight. I can't say, you know, but I got a couple favorites, you know. That's what's up. All right. So we're rolling on. We got Floating Robot. ValidCore, High Point, North Carolina, baby. I love North Carolina. Went to Wicked Weed Brewing in Asheville, North Carolina, and it was cool. All right, Sumite 2020, thanks. This will have vocals when the album comes out, and won't cost you $88. All right, baby. This is Without Words by ValidCore. Amazing. Let's roll. Okay, baby, that's it, man. That's with their words. ValidCore has the propensity to cut tracks quick and fast. All right. How about a little word from our sponsors, man? Let's check it out. We've got, obviously, Synth Samurai Productions, the greatest friggin' merchandise company on the planet, just from when it comes to, like, making t-shirts fast as hell. I can make custom. I can do whatever. There's the one I'm actually wearing tonight, right now. If you don't believe me, just look, baby, right here. Okay? What are you talking about? Right there. That's what it looks like. Okay? Boom. Boom. Wearing it right now. Because all I do is make my own clothes and wear my own clothes. Okay? We got everything. We got Bro Synth, man. We got Bro Synth gear up to wing, wing, ying, ying, bang, bang, boom, boom, bomb, bomb. Official carrier of Oscar and PWM merchandise. If you guys want an Oscar hat, t-shirt, you want a Mantis t-shirt, we got it all on there too. So we got everything. Non-stop, 24/7, making t-shirts, flat out. And don't forget, man, we got the custom mug right here. Okay? We got the custom mug, the tour mug, with everybody's name on the back. Look at that. Machines One, Aircraft, Conductive, Blairy'sBeatLab. Everybody's on there. And let me just throw this in the chat. If you guys want to go buy a mug, you can go pick one up right there. Okay, don't forget, we got the Dark Slide, dude. Let's hit it up. Let's do this right again, because I actually really friggin' like what HanzVolt did, man. I think this is super cool.
Go to thedarkslide.com. 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 Code Samurai 10 at checkout.
So, yeah, man, the Dark Slide's cool. I just threw it down in the chat there. They got tons of cool skateboards, decorative skateboards, you know, no trucks on it, no wheels, just putting up cool stuff. Look at, man, you got so many cool ones, so much artwork. Look at this, man. You want a hot chick on your board? Bam, bam, check it out. Okay? Look how cool that is. Samurai 10 promo code. You can get 10% off everything there during the Kumite for sure. And it's cool because they're a company and they just support what everyone's doing here. We got Iowa Trading Company right here. I'll throw them down in the chat. Listen, if you need stuff done, if you need branding done, if you got an EMOM coming up, you got a birthday party, you got a real show, or you just want to look cool, hit them up, man. They can make the whole set for you. Look at this, workwear, boom. All right there, look. You want a bowling shirt? You got a bowling league you're interested in doing? Right here. You need a pair of work pants? You need a friggin' full onesie zip up? Whatever you need, they got it. Everything. You need a backpack to friggin' go hiking? Throw your little monkey in or whatever you carry around. There it is. Super cool. The Murret. So check them out. I'll throw them down the chat too. Since my mods are all asleep tonight and they don't like posting links, I'll do it myself. We got Fred's Lab, Manatee right here. Beautiful company. I'm a proud owner of the Manatee. I've done the greatest Manatee demos on the internet next to Twin Cities Oxygen. This is Fred right here. He hand makes all these himself in his own house, bro. He's an absolute legend. And this synth is so cool. And check out the demos if you don't know, man, because it's awesome. I'm going to throw his link down in the chat too. He's got some other cool instruments. And yeah, that company's awesome. I'm going to throw them down there. And then we got Tasty Chips, baby. If you don't know, HanzVolt is basically the #1 ambassador for Tasty Chips. He's got the greatest GR Mega Granular demos out there. Trader to the Living's a close second, only due to Hans's insane work ethic and production ability that he just pumps these babies out. This is an awesome company, and they're donating a really cool prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but the hint is it's on this page. So you go check it out. That's Tasty Chips right there. Did I just throw their link in? Make sure I did. That's Tasty Chips right there. And don't forget the one and only, the original, okay? The original sponsor, the first ever sponsor of the Kumite, Lounsberry pedals right there, Greg. SynthCircus, a competitor, and he's got some amazing, amazing pedals. I'm a proud owner of the Organ Grinder. Last year, the winner of the Kumite actually won the Mo-Bass pedal right here, which is nuts. Go check out. I know Greg got a promo code there. If he's in the chat, he can throw the, I don't want to say it is because I'm not sure what it is, but he threw it in there last time. Send me what the promo code is in the email, Greg, so I can get it going. All right, we got tons of good pedals here. These are like so awesome for keyboards, synthesizers, organs. Go check it out. Great price, great pedals, and you guys should really go buy something from there and stop being so damn cheap. All right. Why don't you go buy something from the company that's actually supporting you guys, showcasing your music on my platform? How about that? Why don't you go all get off your asses, go drop a couple $100, buy a damn skateboard, buy a guitar pedal, buy a friggin' synthesizer, support these companies that are putting in their hard-earned money to elevate your guys' music to the world. How about that? Do what you want, but I just think it's a cool thing to do because these are actually companies that are out here supporting you guys personally in the Kumite. So I think that's pretty cool. And not only that, they're giving away prizes at the end of the Kumite to you. They don't have to do any of that. They just love what you're doing. They love creators. They love musicians. And all these companies, from Lounsberry Pedals to Tasty Chips to Fred's Lab to Iowa Trading Company to the Dark Slide to myself, Synth Samurai, we're all just doing it for you, okay? This is all for you. This ain't for me. This is for you because you guys are amazing. And I got the ability to get out there and showcase your guys' awesome talent. And I hope you go out there and you support the companies that are actually out there supporting you. All right, let's get on with the show. Don't want to miss anybody. ValidCore. Up next is Juice, baby. DJ Doggy Dad. Juice. Banana Rider. We got DJ Doggy Dad coming up. We got Banana Rider. We got, let's just do the on deck. We got Juice, a.k.a. Banana Rider. We got a shade darker. Let me see if he's got one in. I don't know if he did or not. Interceptor, March 1st. No, he did not. I got to double check, though. That was last week. And then we've got, who else we got coming up? We got the Machines one, DJ Doggy Dad, Interceptor, Space Capsule Echo. I know everyone down here has got one in. So we're good to go. Let's keep rolling. Banana Rider, a.k.a. Juice. The master of time. What's he got? Phone this one in hard. Slug life, baby. We love it. 15 minutes ago, freestyled this and uploading it. Slug life plays, baby. Feeling call. Hey, listen, nothing wrong with slug life. Like I told you, it's a blessing. Let's roll. Listen, you said you phoned that in. I like that. I love the old school chiptune Nintendo vibe. And you know what? Bro, you might have just earned yourself into the finals of the damn artwork, thumbnail, album cover, because I like that immensely. So you know what? You might have phoned in your track, baby, but you didn't phone in the artwork because I love it. Legendary. Look at there's so much going on in here. You're in, bro. You're in. Absolute epic. That's the master of time, baby. Juice, aka Banana Rider. All right, man. It's my pleasure to introduce the Machines One. KUMITE, aptly just labeled number 5. Album, bro, listen. Album artwork's out of this world. I might have to enter you in it too now. This is insane. Inspired by those before, this one offers more on the digitone again. This is dedicated to I thought you were just going to say it was dedicated to me. And you got to go dedicated to Apex Twins? Who the hell is Apex Twins? I never heard of Apex Twins. But you know what? If they're someone you idolize, then I'm assuming they're pretty good. All right, shout out to Apex Twins and shout out to the Machines One. All right, man. I don't know who the Apex Twins are, okay? I don't know who that duo is, but everybody knows who the Machines One is now, dude. And that track is awesome, dude. You're such a great musician, man. You should be so proud of that. The fact that you made all that on a digitone is crazy. The fact that you made that in a week is crazy. and your album's going to be amazing again. And I love those ratchet drums. I think that's what they're called, ratchets. Listen, man, I just play a musician on TV, okay? I'm not a musician. I just play one on TV. I'm just a hype man, all right? But I like that ratcheting, I think it's called. And shout out to the brothers, the Apex Twins, for inspiring our boy, the Machines One. All right, let's keep rolling. DJ Doggy Dad, baby, fan favorite. Did he get one in? Of course he did. Dog Walk. Listen, the DJ Doggy Dad has also already had some classics, some fan favorite called classics. Cat Snacks, Out of This World. Haven't been able to get it in my head. I had my brother tell me about Cat Snacks. He was like, bro, Cat Snacks is berserk. I'm like, I know, dude. And tonight, Tactical Midi, man, Rum and Spice. That's the viral track tonight. Let's see if DJ Doggy Dad can scoop up some of that virility, however you call it. Let's check it out.
Go to the dog walk. Go to the dog walk. Go to the dog walk. Coming up on the Arroyo. Little bit of water, little bit of dirt, a lot of blood. Put on your spirits.
DJ Doggy Dad, baby, with Dog Walk. I mean, I just saw a bunch of people be like, man, I've been waiting all night for DJ Doggy Dad. I love DJ Doggy Dad. He's one of my all-time favorites. Hands down, easily. Easily. What's up, Fisky, baby? Walk, 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 walk. Dog walk. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Sick. All right. Man, we're cruising right along tonight, man. We're cruising right along. I just want to thank everybody for joining. What's up, Fisk? What's up, Echo? What's up, Eternian? HarmonicSonics, we got a load of people here tonight. I think there's about 1,000, it could be 2,000 people, but I'm looking at the analytics over here on the side. There's about 4,000 people that have come and gone tonight, and about 1,000 who've been here the whole night. So I want to thank you, man. Thank you guys for joining us for a wonderful night of music. Every Sunday night, 7:30 for 10 weeks. 2 weeks are breaks. And then 1 week is an awards night with a deathmatch showdown for the golden pedal. So listen, I don't think there's any music show out there on YouTube that even comes close to the Synth Kumite. That's why it's only once a year and not a week every week. It's because it's an event that should be held to prestige. Okay? All right, so we're moving on. Interceptor, I was looking forward to this one because of the thumbnail. Also, one of friggin' the greatest Kumite artists of all time. It's hypnotizing. Interceptor with that yellow rose, baby. Listen, everybody who knows, all the slugs out there, baby, know you give the yellow rose. Everyone gives a red rose. When you give a yellow rose, you know exactly what happens. You're filming? All right, let's check out what he's got for us tonight. Kumite 2026, no description needed. The one, the only, it's Hypnotizing by Interceptor.
Testing. Is this thing on? Oh, baby, I just thought I'd let you know how I feel. Let you know my heart is real. Yeah, it really beats. Yeah, sometimes you think I'm cold as stone, but this player right here's got a heart that bleeds too, you know. You think I don't hurt? Everybody hurts sometimes. Well, most everybody does. You give me that love. Sometimes I wonder what's behind those eyes. Is it real? My mind is hypnotized. Seeing your body glow in the sunlight. I get my drink on, and baby, sometimes I just feel right. But then it happens again, time and time. My heart's on the mend. You did me wrong, disrespecting me. How can this go on? Your love is hypnotizing. My breath is frightening. Your love is hypnotizing. Oh, yeah. Just leading me on, batting your beautiful eyes, beautiful thighs, and well, you know, girl, you know what I like. Off the top of the dome, yeah, sometimes you know. Thinking with the other head. Come on, baby. Please don't do me wrong. You're hypnotizing me. Guys, come on, you know how it feels. Let me give you that look, and everything in your body just shook. A one-hitter quitter. Going downtown, you know what I'm talking about. Going for the long run. The long game. Ain't no shame. So what would you do? What would you do, man, really? It's hypnotizing.
Damn, it's hypnotizing, dude. That's wild. What'd you say at the end there? What are you gonna do? You can't even stop it. Dude, that's nuts. Interceptor. Midi mark music, man. Always coming in super hot with the yellow rose tonight. Hypnotizing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, GTA car vibes. That's what everyone's saying. The best. Yep, man. Some big hitters tonight, man. And we ain't even hit the final row yet. We still got Space Capsule, KRAFT, HarmonicSonics. Let me check Eric's. I don't think he got one in this week, but he might have. Let me roll down. February 22nd. Control Theory. Was that last week? Control Theory. Yeah, he didn't get one in. Lucky I got a photographic memory. All right, so we're going Space Capsule, KRAFT, HarmonicSonics, and Unlabelable to close out the show tonight. So let's keep it rolling, baby. Space Capsule's coming in hot. Kumite week 6 or week 5. Sometimes for week 5, I'm featuring my band, the Dog Walkers. Dog Walkers been a feature, and it's a cool thing that Space Capsule's been doing. He's been allowing his band to get in on the Kumite, and I think it's turned out really, really cool. It's like a synthesizer, funky jam band style. It's crazy. You got the Dog Walkers doing a funky jam. Usual suspects, Rick on the guitar, Ryan on the bass, Mike O on the planet, Dominic on the drums, and yours truly on the Behringer, Solina, Polly D, and a vintage Oberheim OB1. Sometimes yada, 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 yada. Let's go. track, bro. I gotta say, man, I really, really enjoy the band, the Dog Walkers. Every time you post a track that's featuring that band, I really, really enjoy it. I feel like I would thoroughly enjoy sitting down, you know what I mean, and getting down with it and vibing out to the Dog Walkers, you know what I mean, for a few hours, 5-6 hour show. Time warp. All right. Next up, the one and only, the Daywalker Echo KRAFT, Gravity Station, cool artwork. Echo's got a theme going on. It's always space, bro. I don't know if this cat's from this planet because he seems to always want to go home. The Gravity Station was a facility that was created to eliminate weightlessness in space travel. Instruments used is the Rev 2, Matrix Brute, Juno X, Alessis Nitro kit powered by Easy Drummer, featuring Adam Dallas on the lead guitar, rhythm guitar, and bass guitar. Alessis Nitro kit. What the heck is that? Interesting. All right, let's roll. Whoa! That's Echo KRAFT, baby. The one, the only. Listen, man. There's a reason. There's a reason. There's a reason they call him a legend. And that's one of them right there. That's Echo KRAFT, man. With his buddy Adam Douglas on the lead guitar. Very, very cool. Very, very, very cool, brother. Great friggin' track, man. I gotta say, absolutely awesome. All right, we're closing out the show with HarmonicSonics and Unlabelable 2 left. Then I'm gonna post the link to the voting. The voting opens when the show ends. It'll be open till 7:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And don't forget the timestamps. Banana Rod, I'll probably have them up tomorrow. So you don't need to vote right away. Take your time. Vote tomorrow. And we'll have the link to the voting posted in the description. And we'll also have it probably in the comment section. Usually post it there as well. And then I screenshot the image. I put it in Grok. I tell Grok to turn it to text. I take the text and then I put it into the description. It's that easy these days when you know what you're at. All right, let's go with HarmonicSonics, baby, from Caldwell, New Jersey. The final two. Stuff, more stuff. The Clutter Conundrum. A song about how sometimes we end up accumulating excess of possessions to the point that it really starts negatively affecting our lives. So this is a song dedicated to all the hoarders out there. All right, let's roll with the Clutter Conundrum. A very polite way to say I have a hoarding issue.
Entropy spills out like food on the carpet or bills on the floor. Feels like almost nothing, but maybe there's something I forgot before. The clutter conundrum, oh where does it come from? I think that I know. Infinite growth, limitless funds of power, the last domino. Let's domino. Neon lights, pulse and strikes or gutter balls, that's how it goes. Sometimes you win or lose, at the same time gotta choose. Why so metaphysical? Why so philosophical? Always pointing at the sky when the planet's right below. Time for late night research, cause I gotta know the truth. Why's my bathroom vanity stuffed with junk still from my youth? Think I'm running out of rhymes, might be running low on dimes. Maybe all the crap surrounding me is mirrored in my mind. Isn't it ironic that TV shows and movies grow into caricatures versus dreams of braggadocio? Shelves of games and books and movie shelves of music, health and food shelves, just like you see in supermarket shelves. Can't bring your rule. Turn the page another day, another kiss, another way, another thought, another breath, another hope, a triple play. Don't have eyes in the back of my head while I'm sleeping in my bed. Stuff goes in and stuff goes out, but it doesn't come from spouts. No, it doesn't come from spouts. And in fact, it does not do that. Entropy spills out like food on a carpet or bills on the floor. Feels like that's nothing, but maybe there's something I left in the drawer. The cloud funds and power, the last domino, the last domino.
All right, man. That's HarmonicSonics. I love this season how you're bringing in some rapping, dude. I think you got a really good flow, brother. You know, I ain't no rap friggin' aficionado, but I'll tell you what, I dig what you're doing. I think it sounds cool as hell. And I love that you're mixing the dual style vocals now. So you got the hook in there, you got the little rapping in there. And plus, man, like Blairy just said, your songs always bring us on such a journey. Very cool, man. Absolutely love that track, bro. Deadly. Now we're coming up. I got to check if Jumping Man. I don't know where Jumping Man is these days. He's in Lover Lane. I think he's super busy, but he hasn't got a track in. I'd love for him to get a couple tracks in for Lover's Lane. All right, Unlabelable to finish it off tonight, man. I Bought You Flowers. You know, this song was, I think, I don't know, Unlabelable. I might have dreamt this or I read an email. I think you were dedicating this to KRAFT. I think he had to buy his Mrs. Flowers last week. All right. But I can't remember if I dreamt that or you wrote me an email. But Echo, either way, I think I'm dedicating this to you tonight on behalf of Unlabelable. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with giving you lady flowers. Oh, you guys out there, sometimes you got to give your ladies some flowers, you know? Me included. I got to get the missus some flowers. All right, man. This is to close it out. Let's go with Unlabelable. My week 5 track for the Synth Kumite Ascension. I promised TCO I'd do another track in the style of that hammer track. Well, here it is. And again, the clues are hidden in the lyrics. All right, I'm into it. I dig it. This track was made with FL Studios and the following instruments: DCO 100 Cherry Audio, TR 707 Swain, Analog Lab from Arturia, Roland JV 880, Magic 7, and a Zampler. Let's do it.
that I'm about to say from your grave. Finally stop your toxic behavior from hurting me. I finally did it. I finally freed myself from this arsenic relationship. I finally gave you your last cup of umber tea.
That is I Bought You Flowers by Unlabelable. Unlabelable has one of the most unique styles in the Kumite, and it's awesome. And due to the organization of the chat, Unlabelable gets to close it out a lot. And it's always very fitting. All right, let me gear it up here now. So where we move to now in the Kumite is this, okay? We move to the voting portion of the Kumite. We've had an amazing night of music. This is week 5. There's only week 6, 7, and 8. Week 6 is next week. Then there's a week break, so you get another 2 weeks to do your track. Then 7 and 8, then we have the award show. Like I said, the Kumite is 25% of your year. It ain't for the faint of heart. It ain't for the weak. It's definitely for the bros. And let me load this up because I gotta gear it up real quick. So I'm going to post the link to the voting in the Kumite is posted now. I'm also going to post it in the description as soon as I close this stream off. Go vote for your favorite or wait till tomorrow till Banana Rider uploads the timestamps of everyone's songs. If you want to go back and listen to a little bit there and there. And I want to thank the sponsors, Lounsberry Pedals, Fred's Lab, Hot Todd Energy Baby, Iowa Trading Company, and Dark Slide, and Tasty Chips Electronics. All companies out there who have come out and they're supporting you guys in promoting your music and giving you a platform. And when you have sponsors like this that are giving back to the people who are buying their gear and buying their products, it's a pretty cool synergy between customer and company. And that's the way it should be, and it's really cool. And they're asking for nothing in return. You know, they're just giving, so that's cool. We like to give. We're givers around here. So there it is, man. I'm going to post it in the chat. There it is again. I'll post it one more time. I posted a bunch of times, actually. There, you can't miss it. And I'll post it in the other part in the description. Thank you guys once again, and we'll see you next Sunday, 7:30 for week 6. This week was from Slug to Superstar. We had some amazing tracks tonight, some amazing artwork, some amazing talent. And once again, thank you for allowing me to be the host of the Synth Kumite and to showcase these amazing artists all around the globe to the rest of the world. Woo!